3 years ago, we started a project called the Meridians of Shiatsu, 12 DVDs. And there were many times when we felt like thinking, oh, maybe that's enough now. But we've carried on to the bitter end, and now there are 12 DVDs on the Meridians available, a complete set. And they are still available to order, by the way, at www.shiatsuwales.co.uk. But that's not what this is about. This is a celebration of our completion of the series, and an acknowledgement to all of you, a thank you for your comments and your likes and your support generally. And of course, those of you who ordered the DVDs, that was great, thank you. And I thought we would show you now a little sequence of self-abdominal massage, Japanese style. Hara massage, for those of you in the know, or Ampuku, for those of you even more in the know. And Ampuku is a technique that we show in detail how to do it for other people. We show it in the spleen disc of the series. And I mentioned there how helpful it is for many, many conditions. Obviously, digestive conditions, also gynecological conditions, and surprisingly, it's very helpful for backache, especially backache in the lower back and sacrum. So it's really helpful for that. It can also be very calming and grounding. And so for this reason, it's considered to be quite an all-round health support and preventative medicine, and people do it in Japan to themselves. Obviously, you don't want to do this procedure when you've just eaten a meal. I'd allow really an hour and a half to 2 hours after a medium-sized meal, and more than that after a big one. And you obviously will need to go to the loo before you do it. And then you can relax lying down, and you can have your knees up or down, whichever you prefer, whichever feels more comfortable. And I'm going to have mine up. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing rhythmic pressures from the outer border of your hara, from pubic bone around the hip girdle and around the rib cage. You're going to be doing that, gradually coming into the area around the navel, so that you cover the whole area. And you're going to do it in a clockwise direction, as if you're the clock, as if your belly is the clock, because that way you're following the direction of your colon. So I'm going to start on the lower left. And I'm pressing gently, but as deeply as is comfortable. Going down next to my left hip bone. And you can do it with any sequence of your hands that you like. You can keep a mother hand steady, or you can use both hands together. It's up to you. So that's the technique. Slowly and gently, and as deeply as is comfortable. Now, you really, really don't want to do anything that's painful. Unless it's a nice pain, it's got to really feel good. Anywhere that's painful and doesn't feel like, it's kind of painful, but it feels so good, it really feels good. The pleasure has got to outweigh the pain. So I'm coming up And working under my right rib cage now. And that bit really doesn't feel good. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to take over with my left hand now. So now I've completed the whole area of the outer part of my hara. So now I'm going to make my spiral a little bit smaller into the soft tissue. So working right over my bladder now, so that's why you really need to go to the loo before you start. And here I'm coming to a scar that I've got, which is an old appendicitis scar, and really caused a bit of an adhesion there. The scar has never really gone away. So I'm working either side of the scar just to encourage the flow of energy through it. Doesn't feel bad to do this. If it felt bad, I wouldn't do it. And you really shouldn't do it on new scars, the ones that are painful, still healing. But it is quite a good thing to do on old abdominal scars. It can make a big difference to your health, the health of your abdomen. Now here I've come to a place where it really feels good. That feels really nice. So I'm staying there as long as it feels nice. Now I got a bit bored, it's not feeling nice or not nice, so I'm going to move on. So now I've completed the next inner circle, and so now I'm going even closer to the navel. This bit feels a bit strange. It feels as if there's something that might feel nice if I could get there. So I'm changing my angle. Yeah, that feels really nice. Changing the angle, going a little bit deeper. So really consult yourself like this. You've really got to follow your own feelings. And now I'm right next to the navel. And that all feels a little bit tender. Sometimes there are times when I do this and really almost the whole of my abdomen feels tender because I have slight irritable bowel. So in that case, maybe there are only 2 or 3 places that I feel that I can really go deep. Here's how it would look. Because I've done this so many years, I don't do the full spiral. I will just go around very gently, finding places. That feels good. Yeah, what about this? Don't like that. That's a good place. Yes, deeply in there. And so I'll be working like this very intuitively. And coming up to my scar, just checking it out. Sometimes it doesn't need any work, but maybe, oh yes, just above it feels great. So working like that. So it'll be very quick, really, doing it like this. And at the end, I'll usually just hold and send energy and comfort to my belly. Breathe and relax. But I can't stress enough to you that if anything hurts, feels uncomfortable, don't press it. So just press where it feels good. Gradually over time, you'll find that your belly will become less tender and more available for this technique. But you have to be gentle with it, not do anything that hurts it.